Hello you guys, welcome back to Look at Tea Chats once again. So let's dive right into your daily tarot card spread here, calling on all archangels and guides of the light, source, whatever higher power that y'all believe in. And I ask all negativity to leave the sacred space that we are tapping into today with. And yeah, let's chat. Grab a beverage, grab a snack, your favorite fluffy blanket. So we are going to Google Deep Dive into the ethers on exactly what you guys need to know today. Okay. Y'all could have a very mysterious aura to you at the moment. A lot of people want to solve your mystery, collective. Or they want to pick your brain about something here. Alrighty. Spirit, what does my collective need to know today? Ooh. Alright, so we got life on Earth. Beautiful. And we have 5 of Pentacles again. There could be a worry about poverty or some sort of empty feeling here. I'm really getting finances though. I don't know. We're gonna see. The Dreamer, Queen of Swords. So something that you could be speaking about or investigating about this situation or this feeling is allowing a more balanced approach here. Okay, we have the Bridge. And then on the bottom of the deck, we have the Romantic. Okay. How's that look? Not bad. There could be a lot of people wanting to bridge the gap between you. Queen of Swords, you could have Aquarius placements or Libra. Oh my gosh. Hello, Miss Ma'am. How are you today? Oh my gosh. You're so cute. I'm gonna die. Yeah. She that big cat beach. All these love her. Is that Gucci on her paws? Beach it might be. Alright, so let's see what life on Earth is here in this deck. I'm using the James Reed Cosmic Visions. Wow, I just opened it. So this is the world. Wow, fulfillment and harmony. So a lot of people could be feeling left out or isolated from some sort of completion that you guys are coming into, some sort of cycle that is ending here and a new story is beginning. Hi. Tell me all the tea, girl. Yeah, so you could have really strong boundaries here and people just feel left out. This could be some sort of artist here or someone that you worked on an art project with or a romantic connection that you set boundaries with and now they want to bridge the gap here. So we're going to find out. Fulfillment and harmony. Life on Earth has existed on this planet for billions of years and you are here witnessing it. When you see this card in a reading, take it as a wonderful sign. It asks nothing of you but appreciation. Breathe in the air, fill it in your lungs, and exhale back into the universe. You are alive, and that is enough. Exactly. So you guys are definitely fulfilled and complete within yourself. And this has a lot of people feeling left out here. Let's see. I want to see what the Bridge is as well. Okay, so that's the Moon. illusions, and intuition. So there could be a Pisces that's feeling left out about some sort of travel that you could be going on, or some sort of new opportunity, or some sort of expansion. And not only your consciousness, but yes, you have to expand in your consciousness first before you can expand everything else on your 3D plane, right? But yeah, they want to bridge the gap between you, Queen of Swords, because they want to feel a part of whatever new era you have going on here. You could be a Taurus as well, or this could be a Taurus. The bridge is a card about illusions. If you pull it in a reading, it can either be a warning that something around you is not how it seems, or it could be a call for you to pay attention to your unconscious self. We all have desires that are not necessarily resting on the surface. Sometimes we are unaware of what we want most in life. The bridge is only a metaphor for this. In time, you will see that it is constructed of only your own illusions. Yeah, so it's like a mirage. Like when you're driving in the south and the heat on the road creates a mirage, like there's water there. But when you actually go up to that part of the road that you saw the illusion on, there's no water there. So someone could be creating an illusion that they have love for you, someone that you cut off recently or drew boundaries with. And you could be a very like highly empathetic person. This person could act like they have empathy, but they actually lack something here. Yeah, they have like an emptiness in them. They have like a void that is never fulfilled here. And they think that you, or some sort of lifestyle that you're stepping into or that you're creating in, can fulfill their void. Okay, so let's see here. Yeah, someone really wants to communicate with you. Yeah, burnt bridge. I saw that. Someone that burnt their bridge with you already. Don't indulge, I'm seeing. Okay. So this is a warning. Yeah. So I feel like you're very on top of this as well. You could know this, but this is just a confirmation for you that someone that feels lack in their life, they could be needing your help as well. So people that they burnt bridges with, they could be needing help from. This is karma. This is a cycle. Yeah, this is a young man or younger than you, or they're just more immature than you. I'm getting emotionally and intellectually as well. They could talk a big game, but in reality, like, it's all just talk, you know? Well, we have outwards energy with the King of Cups, so this could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I'm feeling Pisces strongly. Masculine. Yeah, water magic. So they could have casted up a lot of illusions about who they were when you were dealing with them. And I feel like you're coming into some sort of prosperity here, or glow up, or you have an expansion happening. Some of you could have shifted continents, or yeah, you moved continents, or you just moved across one country here. You moved to a different country. And this person wants to be a part of it. But they definitely caused some sort of betrayal here. So this is just a warning that they're secretly loving and admiring you from afar, and they want to bridge the gap that they created in your connection here, Queen of Swords. And act all lovey-dovey and, you know, just tell you sweet nothings in your ear. Hey, little mama, let me whisper in your ear type-ish. Yeah, you could be dreaming of them, or they could be dreaming of you. You could have went to school with them. He's in a boat, so maybe he likes to drive boats, or she goes on like boat trips. I'm feeling a masculine energy though. They could like music, or y'all could have listened to music together. Well, you're coming up as this know-it-all energy, or you can see straight through them and they don't like it. This kind of triggers them a little bit. So that's probably why they're keeping a distance from you, or this connection didn't really go into anything more than it was. Yeah, heartbreak. So you could foresee some sort of heartbreak that they were trying to pull on you, for some sort of status that they were choosing over a true connection. Yeah, so this is their mirage here. This is their illusion, is that they have a lot of love to give. They, are this very loving, empathetic, dreamy soul. But in reality, like they're kind of copying your own whimsical abilities here and the ways that you create, or they choose materialism and their reputation over true love. Or they could have done this in your connection as well. So you set your boundaries here. We have duh here, so that's the truth. Yeah, so they could have acted out after you did this, but it's just, point blank simple. Like, you foresaw them sacrificing your well-being or what you're creating or your expansion of consciousness, and then set boundaries, and they could have, went off and casted more illusions about you to get this is kind of a narcissistic tactic as well. So they could have went off and then got a bunch of work connections and colleagues on their side and casted an illusion about, made themselves the victim of you when you were just telling them, hey, go kick rocks. I know what you're doing. I know that you're trying to, leave me out in the cold here. Or they tried to sacrifice you for a materialistic position. Yeah, because they wanted something that you had. What did they want that you had? Well, you're definitely an overachiever, and they have very low self-worth. So you foresaw, you saw their jealousy coming from 10 miles away, and they were harvesting off of something that you were creating, that you were building. They were harvesting off of what you were creating, and they were manipulating you with illusions about who they truly are, but you saw straight through them and drew your boundaries, and then they got mad, went over here, tried to control a situation with dictatorship and illusions over who your character was. But in reality, if they did end up turning different colleagues or a group of people against you, so that they had a better reputation than you, it's their loss, number one. But number two, you have an infinite access here to whatever you want, or it seems like you have infinite access to whatever you want outside of this connection. And you're actually getting more blessings as you drew boundaries and stepped away and let the bridge burn between you guys. But yeah, they're gonna want to come in and harvest off your energy again. Okay. Yeah, because you're expanding here. You could have been granted a bigger position here or a stronger position, and this person is watching from afar. Your health could have your health could have upgraded a lot after you stepped away from this connection as well, because they were draining you. They wanted to take everything from you until you were left with nothing, until you were left as an empty vessel. Wow. Let's get more information, Spirit. What's the world? They could be watching you online. Well, you're protected here, so this is why you're getting access granted to whatever you want at this time. And yeah, your seeds planted are growing into this magical beanstalk. Wow, so they could have exposed you for certain secrets, or casted an illusion over certain secrets, or tried to act like they had dirt on you to, kind of paint a narrative or get some of the attention that was on your character back onto them, or they tried to be the victim in your situation after you set boundaries with them. But people are seeing you stand on some sort of decision here, and it's putting you more in your power, and it's kind of exposing them for being this empty vessel that they've been operating from and trying to put other people in, trying to put you in. Yeah, they definitely tried to make you fearful or like just, yeah, so they could have tried to cast like some sort of dark narrative on you. This could be in a workspace, because I did see the Three of Pentacles coming out, or with a social group here. Yeah, people that they socialized with, because they thought that they had certain connections that they could turn against you to kind of get what they wanted here, because they thought that you would just fall by the wayside like all the other people that they harvested off of. So they tried to make you fearful to go into that workspace with all the negativity they were casting over your name, right? All of the mocking, all of the, yeah. You knew how to turn off any empathy that you had for this connection and act out of pure factual receipts here and take action based on what you observed. Yes, you could have turned off any empathy that you had for this connection because you were forced to, because of what they were taking from you, and then observe the whole situation from a higher perspective. So you caught on to their illusions. You could see straight through their illusions, and you have no regrets about standing on business on some sort of boundary that you casted in this connection so that you could grow your own seeds. Because it's like you could have been planting seeds with this person and then like watering them, and then they would come up, and then as soon as it sprouted anything at all, they would pick it out from the ground, and then you'd have to start all over. You know what I mean? What's the bridge here? So the world is protecting you from this person, or people that you could have met while traveling are protecting you from this energy. The Eight of Swords. So yeah, the Moon and the Eight of Swords. This is like, this person definitely tried to cast an illusion and blind people from the truth here. They tried to blind you from the truth. They tried to keep you stuck here. They tried to keep you stuck in your head about something that you were building. And they're going to come in and try to like pay you a surprise visit or send you a surprise message. You could have them blocked as well. Or it was a surprise that you blocked them out after they betrayed you and tried to drain you from everything that you know and love. Okay, yeah, definitely blocked with the Seven of Wands here, or you definitely learned how to stand up for yourself in this connection. Stand up to their illusions, because they don't care. All they cared about was their image, their mirage, about how other people saw them. World, stop. Carry on. Yeah, so you definitely put this connection to a halt here, or you told them to stop something that they were doing. It could have been like draining from your finances. Yeah, so you could have noticed them like taking more than what they were giving to you if this was a romantic connection or a business connection. Y'all could also be like CEOs or freelancers in some sort of way. And they tried to kind of cover up what they were doing with like sweet talking you. And then behind your back, they were using your resources for their own gain and not giving back. And then they were planning to do this until you had nothing left. And then they were just going to like leave you out on the side of the road somewhere. And you saw this, so you were like, nope. You have no regrets about moving away, because the way that they acted after you drew boundaries with them said it all. You know, when you told them no, like, I don't feel comfortable doing this, or I worked for this. Please don't like use that. Please don't use all of this to your own benefit. And then they freaked out and then, tried to cast an illusion over your character and make themselves the victim in some sort of situation to a whole group of people, probably multiple groups of people. They probably traveled for this as well. What kind of BS? Yeah, well, they want to come in and offer some sort of dance here, offer some sort of offer of love. It's a mirage. It's an illusion. Yeah, you're going to be like, how are you still here? It's been decades. It's been eons. It's been Years. But they see the seeds that you're planting are actually growing because they're not taking from it. So they're going to try and come in here. They're going to look stupid as fuck though, because it's like, sorry, YouTube gods. They're going to look dumb as heck. This is overgrown. This is an overgrown environment or connection here, or they're outgrowing their environment, and they're looking at you as some sort of source for filling this empty void that they created in themselves. Yeah, they could have a lot of bots that they projected their own insecurities about you onto. Yeah, because they were triggered by your boundaries. Okay, so they could have like gotten a bunch of people as bots for their narrative to come after you or set some sort of like illusion about you as well. But you outgrew this environment anyways. You outgrew these work connections anyways, so you don't really need them, and you're still growing and expanding without them. That's why you have no regrets here, because you know the facts here. Yeah, let's get some classic tarot. So I feel like this person really tried to come for the power that you hold or some sort of position that you naturally stand in with the hard work and dedication that you put into yourself. Because you don't try to take that from anybody. You genuinely are self-made. You started from the bottom, and now we are here. You planted some sort of investment, some sort of seed, and you grew it into a magical beanstalk. And now it looks, overgrown. And this person's like, are you going to share? Damn. Yeah, so they're manifesting some sort of investment from you. The devil. Okay, so this could be a narcissist here, or they could have Capricorn in their chart, or you could have Capricorn in your chart. You're very smart. You could have outwitted or outsmarted this person in some sort of way. Yeah, they're trying to feed off of your work, off of your stability, off of your expansion and force. And yeah, okay, so you could have like went deeper within yourself, and now it's you found some sort of truth about your mindset that allowed energy harvesters like this to take everything from you until you were drained dry. And before they could do that completely, you set boundaries with them. They freaked out and tried to pull the wool over your eyes and everyone else's about who you were, about how the situation ended, because they were terrified. Yeah, you could scare the ish out of this person. Like, you could give them a lot of anxiety because you see straight through them. Something about your eyes is very intimidating or something. You could have very sharp features as well. You just don't take BS from anybody. And this person thought that they could get away with, manipulating you into catering to them until you were drained with nothing left. Yeah. So this person gets what they want with controlling tactics, by controlling other people's viewpoints, by manipulating other people into thinking that they're someone that they're not. Like, oh yes, they are this generous, loving, caring person, would give the shirt off their back to anyone in need. But then when you actually get down to the nitty-gritty of it, it's just an illusion. And you could have gained insight about this with the facts and receipts that you added up. Like, according to my calculations, this doesn't add up correctly. Like, this is not reciprocating what I'm giving into the situation, into this person, into this project here. It's like a group project, but you were the only one that was doing the work. Or, y'all could have both been working on something together, but they were taking from you more than they were giving. So you had to protect yourself. So, where do you want me to go here? What's this surprise? Yeah, definitely Pisces with the Hangman coming through. Or they tried to delay your progress by casting illusions over you. But yeah, casting a shadow of fear over you so that you couldn't get things done that you needed to for yourself. Wow. Okay. What's the surprise? Well, surprisingly, they're going to want to invest in something with you. Or you made an investment that is, yeah, look, they want to collaborate. I work alone. I'm seeing that scene in The Incredibles when this little like fanboy is like, I want to be your sidekick, blah, 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 and turned out to be the villain later on because he drew boundaries with him. Ah! Stop the boundaries. Yeah, you're standing up for yourself here. No. No means no. You're sitting on your throne here because you have all the facts and evidence to back up what this person did. This trauma and betrayal. Or they were acting out of trauma and betrayal. So surprise, investment, and cooperation. But what's the Eight of Swords, though? The Eight of Swords, they tried to, make fun of you for standing in your power, for glowing up, for investing in yourself. She's a little naked, let me. Yeah, they tried to take your peace away, or they were acting out of an unpeaceful mindset. Yeah, so illusions are being broken here. Exactly. So they're having a lot of nostalgia about you. So this is why you need to draw boundaries here with this energetic cord, or cut it off, because they're attempting to cause fear by spreading negativity to everyone near if you guys work together or you did. So, it's because they couldn't let go of you as well, or they still can't let go of you. So Eight of Swords. They tried to cast an illusion over you kind of not being healed or not being everyone that you say you are. What's this trauma and betrayal? What do they betray them with? Okay, well that's... trying to take away some sort of like dedication. Some sort of hard work that you organized for them. The trauma and betrayal. So they could be telling people like fake stories and scenarios about how you were getting your money. Interesting. Yeah, this is like text messaging going back and forth. They were trying to get people to not help you because they know that you're a hard and dedicated worker. So if you were collaborating with the right people that you needed to hang out with, I heard, but collaborate with, then your business would jet set you. It would skyrocket because you're already a hard worker. Look at all this progress that you've already made. Look at this harvest that you have created for yourself, that you have worked on for yourself, that you built from the ground up. And you could have organized a lot of things for them as well. Yeah. So without collaborating with you, they would be in the position that they are in now would have not come to pass. So you could have organized something for them here. And the betrayal is them kind of like trying to get people that were interested in your work ethic, were interested in how you organized things and how you moved and how, people that wanted to invest in you. They tried to steer their help in investing in you or their want to invest in you and make them indecisive about coming towards you by saying that you're unhealed, that you're a bitch, that you, they were trying to act like the victim of your story. So like you, like saying that everything they did to you, basically, you were doing to them. And this could have, blocked some sort of balance or art to be created in your life. And this could have that was the trauma and betrayal. Exactly. So they were trying to block some sort of balance that needed to be restored in your life from all of the work and dedication that you've been putting in for years, for decades, for eons, since you were a 3-year-old for some of you. Wow, yeah, you're the Empress. So you are the real deal here, and people are seeing that. Your justice or some sort of balance is coming in. Wow. with some sort of luck here, some sort of like burst of financial prosperity, some sort of burst of love and like-minded connections. Yeah, you're connecting the dots here with people of a higher caliber than this person ever would be, because they don't get it from the source of within. They drain people dry and build from whatever other people are building. And they're not going to have a peace of mind here. They're going to be stuck in their head like they wanted you to be, about you moving on from them. They can't let go of the past. That's the thing. They can't let go of the past. And they say just really nasty things about people that just like, what? And then act like their best friend the next day. They're also not going to have the love life that they want as well. Or they're going to have to do a lot of healing work. It could be lifetimes before they ever get the soulmate connection that they desire, because of what they did to you. Because of the connections that could have helped you skyrocket whatever investments or whatever projects you were working on and turn them against you. Their intuition's going to be blocked as well. Or some sort of like mailing system might get interrupted with. Yep. Yeah, with judgment reversed as well. Their intuition could be blocked. They're going to be on bed rest for a little bit. And they're going to be watching you, stalking you. They could have, okay, so there's a Queen of Wands around this person, Aries, Sagittarius placement here, who they're trying to turn into you, or that has been copying your mechanisms because they want what you have. It's that plain and simple. So, they're trying to do things before you do here. So let's say that you like traveling and you built your financial prosperity from the ground up. You started in poverty and now look at you. You're doing pretty well. Spirit is like, you're doing a good job, babe. And now you're aligning with people who are of a higher caliber than these other people were, because these people were spoon-fed, or they cheated their way to the top, or they drained other people dry to get in their position here. So this Queen of Wands wants to do things before you do. So let's say that you love traveling, or you have a dream to go to Hawaii or something, like before you die. Well, this person is like, well, I have the money to do that now, so I'm just going to do that now and post about it and tell everyone that I'm the shit, and like basically take your dreams and reenact it as their own, or steal the way that you move in some sort of way, or act like, they're as lucky as you are naturally. And then in the background, they're trying to kind of like steer other people away from giving to you. So this person could be collaborating with the Queen of Wands here and trying to like keep like-minded connections from coming towards you or investing in you, because you are showing up as the Empress here. You're showing up as real. You are showing up as authentic. Your abundance is infinite. You are connected to your Venus qualities here. There's nothing empty about you. You are the infinite blessing. Wow. With the world and the Empress here, yeah, your abundance stretches through galaxies. You are always expanding as you expand your consciousness, as you work hard on yourself, as you keep yourself focused and dedicated to the right things here. So some sort of anxiety that these competitive people were throwing towards you is being released, and some sort of secret is coming out as well. So we started out with the moon upright, and now it's coming out reversed. These people are losing some sort of opportunity that they tried to take from you. Yeah, they're not going to be able to move forward. Somebody might lose a car. Somebody is seen as emotional manipulative. So they could like manipulate people into investing in them, doing it the dark way, right? Or this person, this Queen of Wands, is trying to like, so let's say that you're into spirituality and she knows nothing about that, but she's just doing it because it's a trend, or she sees that you're good at it, so she's trying to copy you and doing that as well. But it's not coming from the stars. Like, she's copying all of her ideas from other creators here, or you. And people are kind of noticing, like, since you're very protected here, people are kind of noticing like her tactics here. Also, she could cast spells or like hex people. Never in my 24 years of living have I ever even thought about hexing somebody or casting a spell on somebody else, because that interferes with free will, and it's just going to jet set back to, it's going to boomerang back into this bitch's face. And it could already have. She could be known as a, she could cheat on her partner here if she has one, or she manipulated her partner into being with her. So she could have casted magic on her partner into being with her so that she has, this lifestyle on the gram that looks better than yours. Spirit is like, just focus on what you're doing, sweetie. This person is going to be dealt with because the Wheel of Fortune is here for you. So if they're trying to like block people from helping you out or from investing in you, that's turning on its head here. Something's being flipped here. Yeah. Is there more? There's a Queen of Cups reversed. There could be a Queen of Cups as well around you that has a void inside of her that needs to be filled. And y'all could get along very well with like your unique artistic qualities here. Y'all could both be gangsters in some sort of way as well. But she is a little bit manipulative here. And it's to hide some sort of void inside of her that she feel like she can't fill within herself. So that energy could rub off on you if you're indecisive about investing in this Queen of Cups or letting her invest in you. She is coming in here with an offer, a playful offer. Yeah, she could be a rule breaker as well, like you. Or she wants to come off as a rule breaker like you. Interesting. Well, yeah, we have Justice here. So Justice is stepping in here to say a few things about what's been going on. I'm getting that Queen of Wands as well. This Aries or Sagittarius is, yeah, they were trying to burn your work before it even, they were trying to burn your work down before it even got off the ground. They could smoke as well, or they're trying to talk ish about you smoking, about it being like a negative like thing here, or it's actually like damaging, more harm than good. Babe, at least I'm not like trying to control an entire work situation here, or like drain people dry against their will for my own gain. Like, there's nothing wrong with smoking if it's not harming anybody, babe. Or she could be saying that it is an addiction here. It's not an addiction. Stop. Justice. Yeah, you know the truth here, or the truth is coming out about the situation. Some sort of secrets are being revealed. She could be getting sick as well, or she caught something from hoeing around. Yikes. So yeah, she could have manipulated her partner into being with her so that she like looks a certain way, or her image looks a certain way. It's like you create something or you work on something, and then she's over here like behind you, like, oh, she's doing that too, and then like tries to copy you like an actual monkey. Monkey see, monkey do. Exactly. Yeah. This person's in the swamp here, or some sort of illusion that they casted is putting them in. They put themselves in the swamp. Ew. Yeah, they could have done like root work on you to keep you feeling anxious or keep you feeling not self-assured here. Yeah, keep you in fear, keep you from moving forward, keep you stagnant. But then her root is actually blocked here, and it's actually getting poisoned with something that she's putting in her body, or some sort of like other connection. So she could be effing around with some beta dudes here. She could be cheating on her partner with some beta dudes. Her partner could be a beta male. Or he could not be. Like, if she's casting illusions and magic here to get the person that she wants, it's actually coming out that it was poisoned, or she, it's just uncomfortable when they're around her. It's dis-ease. There's an empty void here that just doesn't feel right. And this illusion's being broken. Let's see. Let's get another deck out here. Yeah, it's because they feel insecure around you. Because they're not self-made, and this gets under their skin because of the all hard work that you put in your whole life. So they tried to cast illusions and get an entire work dynamic against you. Exactly. So this King of Cups could have been working with This could be your ex's current as well. This romantic here, an old romantic connection, working with a party animal who acts like they don't party or put you down for like the simplest thing, like, you know, maybe you like smoking a doozy every now and then, you know? Ugh. You are coming out as stable here and a very hard worker, very dedicated. So the help that they tried to keep from you, you didn't need it in the first place because you are self-made. Exactly. And now you're connecting with people probably on the opposite side of the world or in a new place that you, because you already outgrew some sort of situation here and you could have moved out or you are planning to. Or these are certain friendships and connections that you put on pause for a little bit because you know that they were doing some shady ish in the background or copying your every move and you're just tired of it. Like, stop taking all of the work that I put all these blood, sweat, and tears in for the flavor. But that's the thing though, like, these people have no flavor in whatever they're making because they're taking it from you. You know what I mean? Like, there's no extra sugar, spice, and everything nice here. Yeah, so they're copying something that you're doing online. Or they're trying to drain you dry so that you don't expand, so that you don't connect to people that are like-minded, so that you have fear of moving forward in your career or with the right connections for you. Temptation and lust. Yeah, again, so the devil came out twice sneakily. So this is a very, like, this person is secretly very obsessed with you and how you move because you are divinely favored, because you're the Empress. Look at all that hard work you put in. There's a new message coming in here, though, where people are about to come in and talk to you about something. Probably, I wonder if it's people that they tried to, like, you know, sway into a certain, like, narrative of theirs. Because they're working with a lot of bots here. They have a lot of people talking ish and trying to keep them from investing in you. But the thing is, why are they talking about you in the first place? Why are all these people obsessed with keeping up with you and talking about you in the first place? Okay, so if this is a group of people, I feel like each one had different jobs here. And to keeping you from stepping into some sort of main character energy, you know, like, had certain jobs of, like, making fun of you or sending your stuff in group chats. And then, you know, they all come together and drink in the swamp and bug out together because they have no other hobbies. Because instead of focusing on their work, they're focused on you, Empress. I heard you should see me in a crown. So all that's missing from your life right now is a crown, basically. Also, they think that they know certain facts about you, but they actually don't because of all of the experiences that you've been through. Oh, they could also be talking ish about your friends or people that you're connecting to as well, thinking that they know, like, the tea, but in reality, like, it's not. It's incorrect information. So they think they know so much about your life based on what you've shared. But you know, as the Queen of Swords, to only put certain things out there because you know that people are going to take it and run with it. So they're going on a wild goose chase here. So let them, you know what I mean? At least it's, you know, because it's not true. So they're acting out of some sort of, like, facts that they thought that they had, but it's not actual facts. So a lot of people want the divine favor that you naturally walk with. Oh my God, there's still more. Why can't you just put this to rest? So a lot of people are obsessed with you because you are the Empress here and you show up as everything that they're not. And with the ladybugs here in the Wheel of Fortune, you're naturally lucky because of all the hard work and dedication you put in. You create your own luck, right? So you've been working hard your whole life. Again, Capricorn's coming through. Y'all work hard to the point where you outgrow a lot of connections and environments here. Yeah, so you liberated yourself from something that you outgrew, and now you're being blessed and access granted to a broader terrain. Yeah, pour it up. These people could be heavy drinkers, or, like, they literally come together to drink and talk ish about you and mock you. and steal your work and literally create like evil plans and schemes against you. You think I'm making this up, guys? You'd be surprised. Because they literally have nothing else better to do. They're not focused on their work. They're trying to drain other people of what they worked on. Like little mosquitoes. Okay, so you've evolved past this situation. You've already squashed their unnecessary opinions and fake facts about you. Because they're operating out of caveman mentality. These people are literally bat-ish crazy. And they try to make you bat-ish crazy. So these people are acting out of their ego. They're acting out of their shadow. They're acting out of insecurities. So number one, it can't reach you. It can't touch you because you're the empress here. You're gone. You've elevated into a whole new position, into a whole new vibe, a whole new terrain. So God's putting these people on timeout here because they tried to put you in timeout. They tried to block something that you worked on. They tried to burn down your career before it even got off the ground. It's like, yeah, when you're planting all these seeds and like at first it's just a little cute little sprout that you're nurturing, and then this person comes along and plucks that sprout out from the ground and eats it and then laughs about it. Like, why? Yeah, so someone who betrayed you in the past is coming in with a treat, but you know it's a trick. And they're meaningless to you now because you've already grew up from the situation. You've already outgrown them. Yep. This could also be a Leo as well, working in the midst of this. Because she feels inferior. She didn't work for anything that she got here. I mean, maybe a little bit, but she's a looter. She's a loser. And she feels that way compared to you because you are real. You are divine. Everything about you is fine. You're taken care of by the universe around you because you take care of yourself and you take care of your environment. So, of course, you're going to be repaid by the universe. You're going to be repaid by the next environment that you step into that wasn't sabotaged by other energy harvesters, by other jealous people who wanted what you had. But they wished for what you worked for. That's the difference. Exactly. So someone has an unbalanced pH here. This could be that fire sign. Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. Because they were doing root work on you. So, of course, it's going to come back to you, babe. Especially if you haven't been taking care of yourself. You've been hoeing around. You've been putting chemicals in your body. You've been, putting poison into your body, poisoning others, casting illusions, casting spells to get what you want. Like, of course, that's going to come back as an unbalance, as a dis-ease. What did I say? It's because you find. You could be wined and dined here pretty soon here. These people care so much about what you have going on. It's crazy. And they wanted you in the background so bad at the same time. Like, these people act innocent, but they're not. Alright, what's going on here? Exactly, so they know nothing about you. So they could, someone could have tried to, like, spill all your secrets, but in reality, like, it was a twist, it was a delusion, it wasn't true in the first place. They thought they know certain things about you, but you probably only gave them, like, slivers of information of the entire story, so they don't, whatever they're running with is false information. So you could have a big daddy here in your life that people are targeting for energy work, but that's so freaking funny. Or you have a father that's targeting you as well. What is this? Immune, invincible, and untouchable. So yeah, if they're targeting like your father or like someone that you're dating here, this person is actually like a higher caliber than they think. So whatever vibes that they're trying to reach him with is like showing up as a broken nail, you know what I mean? Like, oops, I made the wrong turn. And then they just like laugh it off. It's just not really anything to be scared of because this person isn't scared of anything. He knows himself. He's self-assured. You're self-assured. Barbie and Big Daddy Barbecue. These people are just babies. And they're acting out of a very unbalanced immature space here. And it's obvious. It's obvious to anyone who wants to do better for themselves, do better for their own life. Yeah, you're being surrounded here by eternal bliss with the chicken strips. So the most these people can really do is watch from afar and drool, foam at the mouth with their sticky little hands on the glass globe. Yeah, you could have dealt with a lot of highly manipulative people because, like, all they care about is people's approval. We also have mother as well, so mother and father. So you were meant to be the mother of some sort of environment here, or you were meant to be the father of some sort of environment. What's under here? Yeah. So you were actually the investment that they needed to grow. If you're into fitness, you're coming up as very cut in tone, or your partner is very cut in tone, y'all could work out together. So you've been getting warning signs about the people that have been trying to take your secrets. Or, oh, that's another thing. If you meet someone that is like only cares about spilling the tea or like talking ish about other people's secrets, like that's a warning sign to run far away from that person, because they're going to, like, what are they going to say about you? Any sliver of anything, they're going to twist it into something dark for their own gain here. Or people have been trying to run with your secrets here. What secrets? Well, the Ace of Swords reverse came out, so it's not the truth. They're twisting the truth. The Empress. So secret's out that you guys are the Empress, that you guys are real, that you guys hold high standards for yourself, that your beauty shines from the inside out. You have a natural beauty to you that people can't. That's why they're obsessed with you. It's because of your beauty, you guys. It's because of the way you look. It's because of your enchanting qualities. It's because of your natural abundance that looks like it just falls from the sky, when in reality, like, you've been doing this for years here. You've been going within for years and filling that void within for years. And now that's showing on the outskirts of your life. You're giving yourself the love that you never had, or the money that you never had, or the experiences you never had. And you're aligning with people that are doing the same, that want to do the same for you. What's the secret? They could call you ghetto. People are looking at this as like, okay. Like, people are definitely taking off the rose-colored glasses here. Because you show up as everything they're not. That's why. That's why. You illuminate the fakes by your existence. Yes, you are fake, bitch. I heard that. Stop watching me if you hate me so much. King of Coins. You're seen as very stable here. You're seen as someone who has everything together. And people could, these people try to turn against you, could see you as being like a little bit too good to be true. So that's probably why, they got swayed a little bit. But, in due time, the truth always prevails. Yeah, things are illuminated. You are surrounded by joy. You activated a side of joy within you that these people don't know anything about, because all they care about is their outside influences, is their outside validation. They just go outside for the pictures, for the aesthetic. But you have pure, authentic joy. You're allowing yourself to feel pure, authentic joy. You're creating from a space of pure, authentic joy. And this is illuminating a new pathway for you as well. A new direction. Or people are being redirected from whatever lies that people were running with here. Yeah, that's justice. So things are coming into balance here. Order is being restored by the universe. You didn't even have to lift a finger for this new opportunity to come in, because of all the work and dedication that you put in for years. These people think they work hard. No, honey. No, honey. Teaching one class for an hour a week is not working hard. Because in reality, like, they're spending all their extra time, like, you know, texting the group chat and drinking and talking ish about people they have no idea about. They know nothing about. Just because they feel as if they're prettier than them. Yeah, look. King of Cups. Rose-colored glasses are coming off about a King of Cups, or some sort of King of Cups that people tried to block from coming towards you is taking off their rose-colored glasses. The Tower, exactly. So they had a sudden shift or awakening here that people were trying to, you know, mask the truth. And they have a new opportunity for you. They want to invest in you. They want to give to you. They might ask you for help as well. That's another thing. Like, these people acted like you needed them, but in reality, like, they came for you. They came to you for help. Okay. So, yeah, when you giveth, there helpeth. You taketh that away. When it looks like they're going to put you into the pit of despair that you can't get out of. Duh! That's just healthy boundaries. And now they're mad because they don't align with your high standards, because they were actually the thief. They were actually the harvester. They were actually the ghetto person that was acting out of this empty space that they were creating from. Yeah, so this trauma and betrayal is coming back to them. So they're getting reflected what they were trying to do to you, because they were putting that out into the universe all day, every day. So guess what? You will be hanged for your crimes. Pisces energy is out here. Or Pisces, yeah, betrayed you by trying to keep people from investing in you, when in reality, you are self-made, you are self-independent, you are self-sustainable. Nine of Pentacles. You are financially independent, and these people didn't want you to be in that space, because what does that mean that they are? Spoiled brats. What is the truth? Wow, King of Blades here. You're very smart. You work smarter, not harder, with the King of Swords and Queen of Swords here, or you're aligning with someone who's a genius intellectually here, or you have integrity. You kept your integrity here. You prioritize integrity in other connections as well. You learn this. There's some sort of game plan here that you're making with a soulmate or a best friend that's going to pop off for you if it hasn't already. And these people think they know what's going on with you by, like, what you're sharing, but in reality they don't. They don't know. They don't have a clue. You're probably sending them on a wild goose chase on purpose. You're probably telling them, you know, certain things, like, so that they go the opposite direction, so you could go in the other direction with a peace of mind here. I keep getting distracted too. So these people know that you're focused. They know that, they think that you have some sort of authority here that they want to tear down because they feel inferior. You do have authority. You have social skills. You're a people person. You could stand up for social justice issues as well. See, you just have, like, bigger interests than talking ish about a pretty person online with these people and drinking your life away. You know what I mean? So someone's going broke. A family could be going broke or bankrupt, a company. Or they're just being isolated from... If you're a boss and someone tried to kick you out of some sort of family or business, they're going to be isolated from something that you're creating. And they can't let go of the past. Like, they still, like, they basically used your energy to kind of harvest off of and entertain themselves with over drinks. To, you know, like, text different memes and, like, mock your authority in the group chat. Yeah, the Emperor. You're a CEO and the Empress here. Wow, you're connecting with like-minded people that are creating this fortune for you that is infinite. Or you have a masculine and feminine balance here that these people are making fun of, that these people are watching, that they need to learn from, but in reality they just become jealous and envious and resentful of. They could also be, you could also be like teacher's pet and not even have to try because of your hard work ethic here. You could also be like a rebel or a rule breaker, but still, people see interest in you because you're real, you're self-made. You take care of your environment, you take care of yourself, or you try to as best you can with all the other ish going on here. Especially if people try to set you back and drain you dry. So there are other CEOs wanting to invest in you here, or build a family with you, or invite you into their family. A lot of people are jealous about this. A lot of people tried to stop this from happening because they saw the way they looked at you when you walked in the room. They saw the favoritism. That it was hard for them to hide because of how brightly you shone here, how bright your aura was, how elegant you were, how mesmerizing, how graceful you carried yourself. This might be a doctor as well if y'all are in med school, or a scientist. Yeah, they definitely want to offer you something, a raise here. All right. Anything else before I clock out? Well, this jealousy. A lot of people are jealous of the way that people in power look at you. So they take it out by, trying to stir the general public or the workspace against you with an illusion. But that got flipped on its head here. Because you planted some sort of seeds here, probably from the past, or some sort of investment from the past is paying off for you now, and you're about to reap the rewards, the harvest, and you didn't need any help to get there. That's an illusion. You don't need anybody. You don't need anything outside of yourself. You have everything you need within you to get something done, to access your wishes. Okay, so we have Five of Swords. So a lot of people are very upset about someone's love for you. Who is this? Who's jealous and why? People that feel unsuccessful, or they tried to block your success, or they're trying to make it seem like you are unsuccessful. Okay. But in reality, you're nowhere to be found. You already exited stage left. It's like, those horror films when, you have the person that dies first, and then you have the person that dies last, but then you have that one person that gets away scot-free, and they're never to be seen again, like not even in the end credits. That's you. You already got away. You flew away from this situation to a whole nother island here, a whole nother planet, it seems like. So people are jealous of their success. What's this? So it's people that tried to cause a heartbreak in your life are now facing the consequences or feeling unsuccessful and trying to do this because you really don't care a lick about them. Because you're focused on your work more than anything. These people can't distract you from that. What is the justice here that came out earlier? Oh, these people wanted your power or position so bad, but they can't keep up with the responsibilities. They stressing themselves out. They're unbalanced. They're unclean. They're seen as a liar as well. Okay, yeah, so justice. Here we go. What's the justice for this? Well, these people are not going to be inspired anymore, or their inspiration is getting taken away from them, or a past bridge is going to be burnt forever. No matter how much success you step in, it's going to continue growing, and this person is going to continue decreasing because they're operating out of a void, out of an empty space. They are creating from an empty space. The devil, yes, they have a lot of toxic bonds here and ties to egoic pleasures that is getting in the way of their success. And that's why they were draining you dry, is because they were stuck and bound to something toxic here that was taking them away from truly putting in the work that they need to be doing here. So they're trying to take that from other people who have worked themselves to the top or into a fruitful position. You could have lived with this person. People are jealous that you could have gotten a new house as well. You're about to. And you did this yourself. You did this without any help. This is why people are trying to stir a narrative against you. The Justice. So the Justice is, you're going to be celebrated here. You're coming into a new community that is like-minded, that is balanced, that doesn't try to destroy you. So move in silence about these, this new opportunity or this community. You could be already doing this, but it's just a reminder, because a lot of people want what you have, and they'll do anything, no matter how dark and twisted it is, to get what you have. And because they've been obsessed with you since day one. Especially if you notice people like trying to get in your living space more often than not, or ask you for all these favors, or trying to paint a picture about themselves that's just simply isn't true. Like, that always rubs me the wrong way. Like, why do you feel like you need to prove yourself to me right now? Like, what are you hiding? And it's because your energy exudes the true colors of these people by how brightly yours illuminate your environment. It's that simple. So yeah, something's changing here. Or there's some sort of ending and people investing. Wow, okay, so so some sort of like love connection that these people got in a toxic way, in a manipulative way, that they're codependent on, that they could be working with, that's coming to an end. Especially if this is your ex. Yeah. Because you liberated yourself from them, so they can't really take your energy anymore to feed off of, to attract the people that they want anymore. They're connecting with people that is a mirror of them, karmic energies of themselves. And they just made a decision that just wasn't really smart here. Who is this? Well, it's multiple people. It could be an ex, it could be an ex-best friend. Queen of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Feminine, and then Queen of Wands, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Or you have more supporters coming in, because these did show up as upright. They're in the background wanting to give you an opportunity here, or they have a job for you, or there was a group here where each person had different jobs to keep up with you. That's how deep their obsession ran with you. Think about that. Yep, obsession. They're obsessed with competing with you, obsessed with trying to tear you down, obsessed with trying to mock you and your lifestyle that you have going on, because it's not theirs. They can't take from you because of your boundaries. And these people are in the pressure cooker for everything they've been doing here. Cancer heavily as well is coming through. Pisces and Cancer. So they're being hung up on by the universe. Whatever wishes they wanted for you are being denied. They're getting denied access as well. You are coming into some new connections here that you can build with. So move in silence with that until, you get to a position where you can celebrate publicly. But honestly, like, I would be careful with online presence, especially if you're doing something on there. Like, there are a lot of people that are obsessed with you, a lot of fangirl behavior, okay? So definitely send them on like a wild goose chase. Because even if they're taking some sort of information that they think they have and running with it, if it's not the truth, it's not going to interfere with anything you have going on. Yeah, there is some sort of new opportunity here. You are taking a risk here on some sort of new partnership after hanging up on people that are they have very unhealthy mechanisms, or like they smile very creepily, like they're very fake. It's very obvious who they are when you step into the room, because like you're authentic, you're genuine, your style is authentic, and these people are feeling exposed. Oh wow, now you want to apologize? Please. I forgive you, but yeah. So someone might break up with them after seeing who they truly are when you cut the cords with some sort of old partnership here, because they have been feasting off of your essence. They have been feasting off of your style. They have been feasting off of what you've been creating. Because they are highly jealous. They're trying to win at all costs here. They're acting out of a fear-based mentality. They're acting out of a empty void here that only you can fulfill. Yeah, it's just same-ish, different day with these people. It could have been years since you outgrew this environment or connection or group. Someone might get evicted. Wow, they tried to act like or call you ghetto, but in reality, like, they can't withstand a home by themselves. So yeah, Spirit wants you to know that you are the glue here. You bring communities together, even if you don't mean to. Even if it turns out that they're all against you, you are the glue to them working as a team in some sort of way. Their obsession with you. Because if they didn't have, the extra 17 hours in the day to link up and talk ish about you in the group chat over wine and vodka, what else would they be doing together? It has to be someone, right? Someone had to be sacrificed. So they sacrificed the Empress. They sacrificed the real mother of the divine here. Also, the goddess Isis is protecting you as well. Yeah, you have this mysterious, like, Isis-like energy here. The moon, like, someone's coming in with some sort of information here about a mystery, or you could like murder mysteries. So people are realizing that the way that these people operate, y'all don't operate the same way. Like, you don't feel the need to prove yourself or humble other people who naturally worked for the position that they were in to make yourself look better. That's the difference. Okay, yeah, so the universe is handling, because you have 5 of Swords 3 times, guys. Like, that's, like, people want to act like you're insufferable by wearing an evil eye bracelet, but in reality, like, it is here. They are trying to win at all costs here because they cannot control their jealousy. It comes from this toxic, low vibrational energy that they've been stuck in for so long. Yeah, so rest when you need to. Spirit really wants you to meditate here to clear this energy up. Yeah, alone time is needed to find security and enlightenment as well. You could be praying for these people to get a hobby because of their obsession with competing with you. Praying. Please, God, let them draw a picture or go fucking color the bare ass minimum than to stalk my pages and throw all of this BS on the sidelines that you didn't even sign up for. Yeah. And it's all because you're rewriting your story away from this toxic BS and they want to drag you back in. Yeah, it's the crab in the bucket mentality. They're jealous that you have a broader horizon that you're setting your sights on and they can't see what you see. So they're trying to pull you back down into their garbage, into the mud here, so that you can sling dirt around with the pigs. I don't think so. Wish will not be granted, ho. You're standing on business here. Your mindset is growing. Your consciousness is expanding. You're also protected by Archangel Michael as well. Okay, I'm going to end your reading off with a yoga oracle, or it's called the Solar Oracle by Christina Mitchell, Moon and Cactus. May this deck always bring you light and warmth. So yeah, you bring light and warmth to your environment because you don't operate out of like an empty space here. Or even if you were running on fumes, you still, did what you could to take care of yourself. This is such a tiny deck. I wonder how many cards are in here. You could be very petite, or like people just see you as very warm and like cuddly. They just want to squeeze you. You're very lovable. You're very adorable to be around. You could be like shorter in height. And yeah, so I'm getting you might have like a rodent look to you. A rodent. I'm so tired of talking about these 5 swords. But yeah, these people are like foaming at the mouth, making fake profiles to stalk your pages, and then they go to this group that lives off of illusions, that lives off of a fake persona that they're trying to keep, but they don't dare go around you, or they don't dare like actually you know, say to your face what they've been saying over here in the background over vodka, because they feel inferior to you. But yeah, you could look like a mouse to people, or you're very quiet like a mouse. Spirit wants you to be as quiet as a mouse about some sort of celebration that you're coming into. You could be going to a wedding, or yeah, people are trying to steal your celebration here. They're trying to like see what you're doing and then go do the same thing before you do. So like, don't tell your ideas to anybody. So like, let's say that you had the download of going to a wine tasting. Like, I really want to do this with my lover or my best friend or something. Like, I've always wanted to go to a wine tasting. And then you have this group over here that's like, oh, she's going to go to a wine tasting, guys. Let's go. And then like spend their daddy's credit card to go like do the activity before you could, to like post about it and flaunt like your life as theirs. Your ideas as theirs. That's just an example. I don't really want to go to a wine tasting, but yeah, these people could like wine, or they're just very whiny. They're very ungrateful. They're never satisfied. Always empty. Always something. It's always something with these people. Always something wrong. Or you could be like, oh yeah, I really love like ramen or whatever. And these people like they get together and they're like, oh my god. That's what we should do next, guys. Daddy, I need $500 to go to Asia. Or sorry, that's probably more than $500, but I need all this money to go to Asia and then go to the most authentic ramen house to post online to reenact their lifestyle or their wants and desires as mine. I can't. All right, Spirit. Let's finish this reading off here with some yoga. Okay, so we have inner wisdom. Yeah, you're very smart here. You go within for the answers. So these people can't copy your inner wisdom. It goes deep. Y'all went deeper here. What is that planet? Y'all could like floral clothing. It's giving flower child. A land. November is significant. You could be born in November, or one of these people could be. November. Oh, yep, it's November. Okay, bet. November comes from the word novum. Sorry, guys, I haven't looked at these cards in years, so. It comes from the word novem, meaning 9. The number 9 represents inner knowledge and ancient wisdom. If this card finds you, it's telling you that the answer you seek is already within you. Tap into that wisdom now, connect to your higher self via meditation, and keep a focus on your third eye chakra. This will bring you closer to enlightenment. Alternatively, this card appears when you find yourself in the transition of some kind. This card wants you to release any fears about what is to come and allow the cycle to end. Yeah, so you're closing the door on this cycle here. You've already outgrown this chapter in your life, and you're moving on to a lot more. You might get a lot of offers of people wanting to collab with you as well. They could be people born in November. So use your discernment. You have discernment, though. You go within for the inner wisdom. Okay. Acceptance and understanding is needed now. Yeah. So you guys have gotten to the bottom of some sort of situation, and you're being liberated from it now because you've already closed this cycle out. These people can be foaming at the mouth and seething in the background, but they can't touch you because you're on this level here, and they're still operating out of some low vibrational tactics here. You could have stopped an unhealthy habit, or you are stopping this. There is a message to be gentle with yourself as well, because you have been through a lot here, okay? There's no need to solve all of your issues overnight. But you are actively working on this, and this is what brings you divine favor. This is what brings you blessings. It could be like just something as simple as like drinking a half a bottle of wine every other night that you've been trying to cleanse from, or stop vaping or something, or a shopping addiction. Anything can be an addiction, especially with the drugs and chemicals that they put in our everyday food. You know what I'm saying? Let's get a couple more. So you embrace your environments around you. This is what brings you divine favor. This is what brings you the abundance that you don't have to take as much action for, because you are the vortex. You attract. You do not chase anything as a divine feminine. And as a masculine, you stand on top of your power. You stand on your self-assuredness. Divine connection, number 12. Wow, so we have 11 and 12. So December, November, December could be very significant months for you. And then we have 7, let power rise. I'm going to get one more, actually. You are a queen rising. This is why these people are jealous, because they're not going anywhere. They already peaked in high school. And you already outgrew whatever like situation that they've been like wholeheartedly working themselves to the bone in, if they are working at all. Because I feel like their success was paid for. Like, this is the bitch who would buy her Instagram followers. You know what I'm saying? I heard your success is assured in something here, in some sort of new endeavor, or an expansion that you're making here. You could be investing in or making a big purchase pretty soon here. Success is assured. Yeah. So these people's plans, evil, malicious plans to win at all costs here over jealousy and greed, didn't work. It backfired because it was stemming from a toxic, low vibrational place here. And now they're up late at night, anxious as heck, operating out of anxiety and fear. You could honestly turn these people in for what they did to you. Like, you could take them to court. You have evidence on some of what these people were doing as well, because the divine does look out for you. And you have people in high positions here that are, and powerful people here that are also looking out for you as well. That see who you are because you see who they are. Exactly. All right. So we have February, surrendering and purging. Oh my gosh, she's Nikki as well. So again, like, these people could definitely feel naked and afraid around you. What is this? So you expanding your heart chakra here and allowing yourself to feel more joy is opening up, is expanding some sort of territory here. What are we purging? You could be purging this experience. That's probably why it's coming through here. This could have been eons ago, but these people are still hanging on to your energetic field like there's no tomorrow. Guys, people don't care about tomorrow. They're still like acting out of a meaningless space here. They're addicted and attached to meaningless things. They don't care about what's going to happen in the next 5 years. Future, wow, yeah, they don't care about their future. So you're surrendering and purging to align with your future as well. You have to make space for the future. It's going to be something very sweet. Y'all could like pastries, or y'all could be visiting a pastry shop. Watch somebody on Instagram post about them going to a fancy pastry shop. After I said that on here, watch, guys. Probably not now since I called your ass out, but you never know. These people will never stop. They don't stop. That's the thing. These people do not stop. They don't know how to just like chill and enjoy what they have built so far. They have to constantly be tearing somebody else down and stealing what they have made for themselves, or try to one-up you in some sort of way to feel better about themselves. Because they're acting out of a void. Also, like, I had a hiccup of mucus coming through, so these people could be getting sick as well. By trying to cast an illusion over you being sick or something, or trying to make you sick with certain spell work and evil eye and all that jazz. You know how that works, y'all in the spiritual community. Yeah. These people are disassociated. They're not grounded in reality. They're in la la land. Yeah, they are gone. All they care about is these like toxic connections, these karmic relationships, these karmic patterns. So anything harmonizing that you guys are building together, with harmonizing connections and friendships, like, you're gonna notice or receive some hate here, especially if it's online. So just, move in silence with these connections, because y'all are smart, though. Y'all know how to navigate very well. Yeah, because these people have been sending you ish here. Because their connections are not true. They all connected to take you down. That's really the only way they were coming together in the first place. Or to drink together and talk ish about other people together. You know what I mean? These people are insufferable. Yeah, so all of the projections that they were trying to cast on your life is being returned back to sender. Because it just doesn't reach you. You're too high in the sky for them to reach you. They're not strong enough. Their arrows are not strong enough to reach that high. Yeah, now they got some negative karma to work through. You could feel them getting their negative karma as well. This could be them getting sick for trying to, delay you with some sort of projections here. Or they literally were casting spells on you in their closet. You know what I mean? As a group, look. Smart people can act dumb, but dumb people can't act smart. What the fuck was that? I think a nest just fell. So yeah, these people might lose some sort of household here. Or something they were building on. Because they were too focused on trying to destroy you. So all of that other energy that they were neglecting, of course, is going to go to Ish. It's just that simple. We have higher forces at play and trust. So you guys are definitely trusting higher forces at play here, and removing yourself from any kind of gossip or toxic, poisonous environments here. They're just trying to get under your skin. Yeah, distance was definitely needed from some sort of like toxic. Because they prey on the innocent. They saw you as like, being highly empathetic and sensitive, that they could get one over on you. But you trust in the higher forces at play. You work with higher forces at play. So, they have to answer to them first before they can ever have a place or a say in your life at all. Law of one. There's only one of us here. Exactly. So if you cast a spell on somebody else, it's going to go right back to the sender. You are not them for a reason. Be yourself. So that's all that I have for you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and hope to see you guys in the next video. Peace.